down in the cars. You know, a lot of the front of the car is completely blind to the driver. You can only see the leading edge of the dash, so the bonnet and everything is completely out of view. So a lot of it's done on memory, you know, touchy-feely as we'd have in the WTCC. But oh, Chilton, is that Chilton going for it? No, they're all
locking up.
They're all going well and flat spotting their rear tyres, aren't they?
And Vallon is just cool, calm and collected. They're closing right up behind him into the hairpin, but he's just making sure stays out of harm's reach. Left rear puncture for Ivar Muller, incidentally, is what caused the drama. And the reason he was going so slowly, presumably then, is because he was just getting from the hairpin into the quickest part of the track. And here comes Chilton up the inside, showing Loeb how he should have been doing it. Down the inside and just squeezes through. A little bit of wriggle room with Hugo Vallon, but there was barely even a touch between them. They both still got their mirrors and their wheel arches. And Chilton now has taken the lead in this battle for third place, and off goes Vallon. And there you go, Matt. His tyres maybe suddenly have just gone. He's lost 3 places. Loeb looks around Chilton, and Mikulits is straight through the chicane. He was trying to come around the outside of the struggling Vallon and has had to straight line the chicane. And here comes Tarquini. Gabrielli, do not get involved in a shunt. You're on pole in a lap. You've got to finish with a car that's got no bits missing.
It's a good drag race between the Honda and the Chevy, and they are matched inch for inch down that start-finish straight.
Absolutely. Whoa, so Tom Chilton for Royal Motorsport has gone up into second. Norber Mikulits is up into third. There'll be a Honda driver on the podium at the moment. Hugo Vallon in front of us has dropped down to fourth. Maybe he did go for higher tyre pressures at the beginning, and maybe they were starting to come back and haunt him. And in the end, he just couldn't hold it through 130R. And the penultimate lap of the race saw him drop off the pace. Tom Coronel, the second Royal Motorsport car behind this battle, not close to the pace. His best lap, a 2:10.5, and the best lap of the guys in front. Well, Chilton, a 2:09.8. That's his own teammate, 0.7 of a second quicker.
Yeah, but they are lapping 2 seconds a lap off that at the moment, Martin. So
yeah, but even so, his best lap is a long way shy of where Tom Chilton got to. So there's still something with Tom Coronel and his setup that's not working as well. Of course, Chilton's got more experience with the Chevrolet because Tom has come from the BMW, and Chilton raced the Chevrolet before. He raced the Ford before that, so he's got that front-wheel drive feel, which Tom doesn't have yet. Maybe Tom Coronel is going to have to learn to drive Chilton's setup rather than learn to set up how he wants the car for his driving style.
Yeah, often, I mean, to set a car up fast, you actually make it so it's not very nice to drive. It's edgy, it's it's nervous, and so here we got Lopez coming in. Penultimate couple of corners.
Well, they are watching around TV sets and in city centres in Argentina. Since 1957, there has not been a world champion from Argentina. And now, to follow the great Juan Manuel Fangio, José María López is the world champion. He wins in commanding style here. He is the 2014 FIA World Touring Car Champion. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. The Citroën team are thrilled. I'm sure there's his girlfriend Victoria. His mum and dad will be starting to breathe again, and probably they've been feeling about a decade older up to now. They probably feel about 20 years younger. What a remarkable season this man has had in the World Touring Car Championship. Just underline, he is a rookie. Apart from Argentina, he had never raced in the World Touring Car Championship at any other track. Well, there you can see Fox South America, Fox Latin America are down there on the pit wall with his mum, and they will be covering this live across South America. So for all the Spanish-speaking nations, this is a very, very big story.
And if you thought the Citroën team couldn't get stronger from this year, they've now got 3 world champions at the big cars for next year.
Absolutely. He's no longer the only one who's not been a world champion. Exactly right. And he's not even the only one who's not been a World Touring Car Champion now, because that's Sebastian Loeb, so that will have to come for him as well. Before the start of this season, before we went to Marrakesh, he had done 2 World Touring Car races in Argentina as a wildcard entry last year, and unbelievably won one of them. He won both of them there this year in a remarkable virtuoso feat, and now he takes the championship title too. They are ready for him to arrive, and instead of being the last, he is the first man into the pit lane. He arrives at Parc Fermé. Manel gets him to stop on the marks. Well, if you thought you saw an emotional man when Mehdi Benani stepped out of the car, or eventually managed to control his emotions enough to climb out of the car last week, I think there's going to be an explosion of emotion here as well. It's been coming for Lopez. He knows it's been coming. He's been trying to shut it out, Matt Neal. That's not easy, and the turmoil internally must have been just almost unbelievable. Look at that.
He's got to savour the moment, hasn't he? It's just...
He's going crowd surfing with the team. Jerome Roussel right in the middle of it there.
Somehow I think the chat with the engineer for the setup on the car and the second race is a little bit out the window at the moment.
What do you want? I don't care. I don't care, just give it to me.
Who cares, yeah.
Marie-Pierre Rossi, the PR woman there, and there's Mama. Wow, what a moment. Greg Wood, our camera there, camera up above his head, trying to get the shots, and there's his girlfriend. What a ride they have shared this year. What a ride.
Champion of the world, the first time Argentina have won a world championship since 1957. Pechito, you've done it.
I can't believe it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I thanks to the team. Citroën, you know, they gave me the opportunity. I'm here because of them. It was a fantastic championship. You know, I cannot believe it. For me, it's so important. So, thanks to my family, my girl, everybody involved in the team, my teammates. Thank you very much. Thank you, WTCC also.
It's been a big change from last year, where you was in Argentina, in your home country. This year, traveling all over the world to seal this title. And here in Japan as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, become champion where my idol Ayrton Senna became champion. It's a great feeling. So, you know, I couldn't even imagine this. It's more than I expected. So, thank you. Go
and enjoy the podium.
I'm sure his mum and his dad remember what it was like in Argentina in 1957. They won't have been old, but they may know what the celebrations were like for Fangio's 4th and final championship title. It's been a very long time since then, 57 years, and there's another Argentine world champion. And if you are following on Twitter, you will probably see pictures of crowds back home in Argentina watching at 2:30 in the morning as José María López takes the world championship, and you could see clearly all the Fox and other South American broadcasters around him waiting to get a word, because this is a massive moment for South America and for South American motorsport. Well, we were talking earlier in the year, and he was saying what a phenomenal Christmas present it was to receive the call from Citroën saying, yes, we like you, we would like you to come and drive for us. I think he's just handed them an enormous Christmas present as well. They won the team's championship. The constructors' title was sealed last weekend. Now they have the drivers' champion as well. That was probably never in doubt, but it gives them the most phenomenal marketing exposure in Latin America, which is, of course, part of the reason, at least, why they decided to choose Lopez among many candidates who might have been in that third car. Well, behind all that, Tom Chilton, Royal Motorsport Chevrolet in second place, and Sebastian Loeb on the podium in third. But everybody, the world's media, will have eyes for one man, and he is our race winner. Well, Matt, you know what that feels like, that release of tension, that explosion of somethingness. What is it?
Yeah, what I was thinking, Martin, was just, it shows you how many real class drivers there are out there who get to the footstep of Formula One and don't make it, and he was one of them.
Yep.
You know, he became a test driver with Renault, and whether it was through finance backing, fortune, face didn't fit, whatever, he didn't make it. But you look at the way he's driven and everything else he's driven since, and you know, I'd want to put my money on him rather than half the Formula One grid who are out there, and he just seems to be a class act.
He always said, maybe my Latin temperament let me down, and in single-seaters he was a bit win it or bin it. There's Frank Sensler, our TC2 winner. He did have a little bit of a weakness under pressure. Under pressure now, there's no sign of that at all. Yves Maton comes up to represent Sichuan as the winning constructor, so we'll have the national anthem for our winning driver, for our race winner and for our world champion,